When I joined Google, I guess I assumed there would be a lot more top-down directives about how we build, because people think it's that way generally at large corporations. But instead what I found was they reached out to the industry and hired the best, most passionate people they could find, and they give us a lot of autonomy. And it turns out when you find passionate, smart, high-performing people and you give them autonomy, they make really good decisions by consensus. And they want to push their industry forward. Now, our industry in the real estate section of Google happens to be buildings. And so all of us are doing what we do and pushing it forward and trying to do our best every single day. And even though nobody at the top is breathing down our necks to push innovation in the building industry, they're instead letting us do what we would naturally do and giving us the backup to do it.
In some parts of the world, prefabrication or pre-manufactured construction has become almost mandatory because of the efficiency and the reduction in waste which they produce.
Recently in Seattle we built something called the Amazon Spheres, and what these are is it's an amenity space for Amazon employees, but it's filled with 40,000 different types of plants. And it's a place where employees can go and be amongst the plants and truly be inspired by kind of being in nature in a downtown urban environment. And so far, the report's early days is that it's working. That the Amazon employees that go and experience this regularly do feel like that they're more energized and they think broader just by having that environment to work in.
Today, the way the urban environments are growing and the massive growth in urban environments means that we have to think about solving housing problems and workplace problems in a completely new way. There just isn't enough land to do what we want. There isn't enough human capital to build in the way that we used to build in the past. So I think there's a massive need for this industry to think about how do we solve the problems of overpopulation, of building more efficiently and effectively, and giving people environments that they love, that are affordable, and that can be built really quickly.
You got an owner who's got a vision for the facility that he wants. He may have an idea of what he wants in it, so then he hires an architect, right? To say, hey, this is what I want, can you maybe design something that meets what I'm looking for? And the architect will do his best based on his knowledge of design, his knowledge on technology to, design something, right? Maybe a schematic level. Then he brings in the architect, brings in the engineers to say, is this buildable? Is it, does it have the structural ability to stand on its own? They bring in the contractors to say, is this fabricatable? Is this something that can go together without any constructability issues, right? To me, the secret sauce is to have all these key stakeholders in the room together to talk about it. Not do it in a vacuum, not do it in a silo. Because then what happens is, one person's expectation might not be aligned with another person's expectation. And this is sort of where, challenges happen on the job.